Yo, the Crypto Boys are live yet again. I tell you what, we have some news about fraud, and it's not in the crypto space. It is ridiculous, but that's what it is. It is what it is. Colin is checking our mouths right now to make sure that we do not sound stupid when it comes to our mouth and our face. But SBF, Logan Paul, all the key terms that's popping off in the internet right now, we are talking about it. Oof. You know what it is, guys. We do our lives interactive. If you have questions, comments, concerns, hateful remarks, drop them in the comments below. And if you're sticking around for the Crypto Boys live every Monday, Thursday, and Saturday, make sure you smash the like button because it will push it out to everybody else to make sure that they know it's Christmas Eve and we're doing this for you guys.
Yeah, think? there's a lot of big macro events going on in the crypto space right now that we got to talk about, but there's not a whole lot of like project news and things, I think, just because of the time of year.
For sure.
You know, but this Logan Paul crypto scam, NFT scam has my mind not jumbled, but it really makes me almost want to do a video on it, but CoffeeZilla's video is so good there'd be no point in it. But it's so worth talking about because this is exactly what we have been telling people to avoid for the better part of a year now.
Yeah, we talk about it all the time. We have videos coming out next week about it. We did a video with Cheeky Crypto and talked about it. Mm-hmm. That video is coming out tomorrow. So stick around for that one, guys. Check out their channel. If you don't subscribe to them, go do it unless you're Will and you hate Cheeky Crypto, is what it is. Haven't seen Will in the chat lately.
Haven't either.
He must be out there grinding, working, building his business. But yeah, there's lots to to peel apart, man. CoffeeZilla has done an outstanding job. I'm very impressed. That dude should be a reporter or something, or an investigator.
Yeah, I think you pass a certain threshold at a certain number of subscribers that you like get into this realm of like when you call, they now pick up. And I think he's there, of like 2 million plus subscribers. It doesn't matter who you are. If you call another YouTuber about another YouTuber or whatever, you're in these little pockets that you just don't have access to unless you have said number of money or said number of subscribers.
That's right.
That's just the way it is. So for him to even be, because we could never obtain this information.
No.
There's no way.
Not right now.
Exactly right.
Maybe a couple years from now or something, but.
At least, with 5,000 subs, it's not going to happen. But it's crazy to think about what everybody thought was going on was exactly what was going on.
Right. With a little mix and a curveball thrown in there of stuff that, now is popping out too.
Pretty much.
Should we look at you want to man the
yeah, we can look at coin market cap, but I kind of left it off, kind of like, well,
what's the point?
I don't know how long we're actually going to be on here today, and
yeah.
So we are literally sitting at exactly 810 million, or 810 billion, exactly what we were at just the last live we did on Thursday.
Yeah, almost exactly the same. It was below 800. It was 850. I mean, it's been bouncing back and forth between there so much that I'm sick of even looking at it, honestly. Like, and this is the tough part about the bear market, is it lulls you to sleep. It's so boring that why would I buy it? It's probably going to go lower. I'll buy it then. But when it does go lower, it's like, I'm just kind of sick of it right now. Like, this is a great buying opportunity regardless, whether it goes lower or not. I mean, good buying opportunities, yeah, sure. But at the same time, like, oof, is it boring?
It will, and we've never been in a macro trend of downtrend with the equities market, with the crypto market. So less and less people have less and less money right now.
Yeah.
So it just is what it is. But yeah, we'll see what happens.
I think more and more people have less and less money.
Exactly.
Yes, but it's saying the same thing.
Alrighty, so let's move on here. Crypto markets today. So Bitcoin basically ends on its quiet note. This is going to kind of get us into this dramatic increase in scams and rug pulls. Here's my thing, guys. You guys can go through and read this article, but basically there was over 117,000 scam tokens.
Yeah.
Like, it's just crazy how many scams were up and how many people, big-time names and big-time people were behind it, and you would never have any idea unless you put some of your money in this project and had some sort of intuition of like, maybe this wasn't a good idea. Then it probably wasn't. And definitely with how big the crypto space had gotten this year, this was definitely the year to get on some scams because number one, there's no regulation.
Yep.
I don't know how they're going to go back and get you with the fruit of the poisonous tree and all that stuff. Yeah. And number two, it was so susceptible to being bought by everybody that it was just like, shooting fish in a barrel.
Oh, totally. I mean, everybody's buying crypto because it's going up and up and up and up. And then, finally, the scams can only go on for so long when you trick people that don't know how to look up research and don't know how to actually look at the charts and everything like that. So, yeah, it was bound to happen. Cody has a good comment about Solo and Core. I was trying to have what's his face, All in Crypto, discuss Sologenic because he was talking about tokenization of assets, but I didn't pop into it. You guys are gonna have to watch that video. But tokenization of assets was being talked about by, what was he saying, BlackRock CEO? BlackRock CEO saying within the next, 10 years or so, like that's where they're trying to go. That is what Sologenic is trying to do. So Cody, I know you're listening right now. I know that makes your chubby in your pants pretty hard, so that's good stuff.
And I like how it's ahead of the game, Solo, but I will say this too, is that you've really, for the crypto space and really to make, like hundreds of dollars, maybe a couple $1,000s into $1 million, which will happen for people, you've really got to be looking to about that 2030 to 2035 time frame. Like there's still going to be another bull run. There's still going to be another bear market that you're going to have to go through to really hit the prices that are going to be unbelievable. And I think Solo projects like that, they just may hit that.
Right. Yeah. And I wonder too of like, law of diminishing return. Like if we go through 2 more bull cycles, is it going to be as bullish as the last 2 bull cycles? I don't know.
No,
I don't know either. Probably
Mike
not.
says, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you, our friend. Thank you for coming.
What's up, Mike?
And joining us here on this Christmas Eve. So we are going to move pretty fast, guys. We don't have a ton of information, but we do have some hard hitters. Let's just go from this rug pull idea to Logan Paul. We're going to play just a little snippet of CoffeeZilla's. Basically, this just came out less than a day ago of his last part 3 of Logan Paul's scam. And I just want to play this really fast for you guys.
CryptoZoo, at the end of the day, did not fail because the price went too low. CryptoZoo failed because they never built a functioning game that they promised. Really, the number one problem, even bigger than people selling millions of dollars of tokens, was that they never paid the developers on time, as boring as that is. And as a result, the investors not only got rugged for millions of dollars, which is a problem, but they just didn't get the core thing they had bought from the beginning, which was not a crypto project, but something different.
So basically, guys, and you guys can go watch this video. It's so good. But what happened in the smallest nutshell, you really need to go watch it, is that Logan Paul and his 3 buddies basically got together and said, hey, listen, we're going to create an NFT. It's going to be some sort of game. They never created a game. They never were going to pay the developers. They never had really any of these plans out to do anything, and no one really did any due diligence. They released the token, and they kind of ICO'd it, bought up all the supply, and then one of them went behind the other 3's back and started selling the supply because it went up to like $136 million in market cap, and then it went down to like $24 million in market cap in one day because somebody sold and started dumping. One of their 4 started dumping on each other. So and the other ones kind of got stuck and just held because they were planning on selling. They even told each other insider trading laws, I think, have something to do with this. It's like, hey, we're only selling when it hits this market cap. You can't do that. So it's real sketchy, but put it this way, there was no game behind it anyways.
No, it is unbelievable to me. Like, I guess I've been in the space long enough. I understand it's actually not unbelievable. Like, it's very believable because it's happened for so long. It's unbelievable. But yeah, 88 saying Jesus, no honor at all. Like, yeah, literally none. Like, the people that come to watch his videos, that like him for who he is, like his energy drink or whatever it is, those are the ones that he screwed over. Those are the ones watching his stuff.
Yep.
Woo!
Yeah, I mean, and what he really tried to do is he tried to take a $100,000 investment and he tried to make it into about $40 million. And when it didn't hit the market cap he needed it to hit, he just didn't sell. Because remember, $100,000 to someone who's worth nearly $250 million is like you going to the candy store and buying a big bag of candy. That's literally it. It makes zero difference to them whatsoever.
Yeah.
And so they tried to use their status to get people to buy stuff, and then they were going to rug pull you no matter what. They were literally texting each other about when they were going to sell it.
Text came out too, didn't they?
Yeah, they're in the video. It makes me so angry seeing this, like so angry.
Unbelievable. All right, let's move on. What's the other video that you had, or was it
No, this is just me looking up some things.
Oh, what about that one?
This one right here, yeah. So we've got the PCE numbers coming out. So the good news with inflation, guys, is that it's been going pretty much down pretty quickly. So the PCE basically, and this is what they look at for the most part, is 5.5% in November from a year earlier, and then you're down to like 0.1% now of growth.
Yeah. We've been following not the PCE because that's I guess what the Fed is kind of utilizing is both. They don't there are many different statistics. Of course, we're looking at CPI, which has been the big numbers that they report on the big screen, but now the PCE is coming out and saying it's down to 0.1. So is it great? Cool. I hope so. But if you go out to the store, stuff's still not cheap. I don't know what is all encompassing in personal consumption expenditures. If that has anything to do with going out to the store and gas and like the essential stuff or not. I'm really not as familiar with CPI numbers. However, that is one of the things that the Fed utilizes when they are being dovish or hawkish, so something to pay attention to, guys. Are we about to flip now and not be as aggressive with those rate hikes? Are they going to stop the rate hikes? If so, we've put out several videos about when they do stop that and they flip. Markets tend to follow in a negative way. They don't rally massively. They usually go down pretty heavily.
Yeah, we still have a big move left down. There's one in the tank for sure that we're going to go down. And even when we were with Cheeky Crypto this morning, really early this morning, Nick was talking about, he's like, you should not be buying right now. You should not even really be DCAing right now because he believes that big of a dip has still to come. He's like, I feel like you should give up some percentages, watch the reversal, watch confirmation, and then start buying, knowing that it's there. Otherwise, you're just going to keep getting, kind of pushed out of the market.
Yeah, he's very experienced and smart about it. He basically goes out there to say, I'm never going to buy the bottom, and I don't care. I want to buy when I know the reversal has happened to where bottom, it's up, down, we're on an uptrend, down, and we're going back. Like, he buys those dips on the way back up, and it's a very intelligent way to do it. If you're a trader, like you're watching the A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, K, L, M, P waves.
If you have all day to do it, you can do that.
For sure.
We
don't.
We just don't have all day to do that. There's just no way. And most people don't.
Right.
Most people don't. But I will say, if you want to buy right now, it's not. I would never, ever tell you no.
No.
But at the same time, you better be willing to hold that for well over a year plus to be able to see in your
higher lows. Yep. That's a good
higher lows, 100%, Todd. 100%. So let's get into some Wells Fargo news. I mean, it ain't just crypto, people. And people will tell you that. You bring this up.
Yep. Wells Fargo ordered to pay $3.7 with a B billion for illegal activity, including unjust foreclosures, vehicle repossessions, including widespread mismanagement. This is coming out. This sounds like if you replace the word Wells Fargo and you put FTX in there, it'd be tough to actually distinguish the two articles. They sound pretty damn similar. Widespread mismanagement, FTX. Yep. Misusing of people's funds. Yep. FTX. Nope. There was actually something in here. I was listening to the radio. It actually popped up, and they were talking about how they were charging incorrect fees that were too high for millions of users.
Yeah, it says right here, Wells Fargo's rinse and repeat cycle for violating the law has harmed millions of American families. And here's the thing, they've allowed them to do it. FTX, yeah, did it come out? It's all bad. It's over. It's done. They're out of business. Sure. So you could look at that as almost a guarantee. But guess what? Wells Fargo is going to pay this $3.7 billion. They're going to laugh. And you know what they're going to say? They're going to continue to do this. They're going to do it again. They've been caught before. This ain't the first one. So, yeah, everybody's saying, oh, crypto's a scam. All this other stuff's a scam. Maybe you're getting scammed and you don't even know it.
Right. Yeah, it's whatever color you want to look at. Like, remember the thing that was like, is it gray or is it like dark blue? Like, everybody sees it a little bit differently. If you just pay attention long enough, you are realizing that the banks are ripping you off. Like, you're losing money left and right. It's a shit situation. It's not good.
Well, what's funny too is that, if this had crypto in front of it, I want to know how many people be blasting this everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
But instead, it says Wells Fargo and the major banks pretty much run the country if you actually do some diving. It's insane how much power they actually have. Nothing will be really said. It'll kind of be swept under the rug, very little talk about it, and that's it. But if this was FTX and they just got, screwed people over for $2 billion, this is what you're going to get.
Insane.
It's
Insane
crazy
how
to
it's,
think about that.
Yeah.
What did Todd say? I didn't get it.
Todd's talking about Wells Fargo is probably the worst of the banking industries. Yeah, probably.
Agreed.
I don't use Wells Fargo, so that's good. I use Chase, JP Morgan. Boom, there's my plug. Not that there's an affiliate code or anything. Doesn't matter.
88 must be from Canada because he said, even the guy at Tim Hortons tried shorting you my change today this morning. What's wrong with this world? Who's paying with cash? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, what are you
Who's paying with cash? Send his ass some
doing?
Bitcoin.
Oh, man. There's a couple shillings.
That's funny.
That is funny.
Honestly, though, we're going to a place tomorrow or next day, whatever, where we're going to have to use a bunch of cash.
Yeah.
So, to be fair.
Yeah, we have a couple videos, Q&A now at this point. We're going to kind of just BS for a little bit. We want to, kind of discuss with you guys. But yeah, we have a couple videos out this week about really the entirety of 2022, what it's brought us, kind of things we've learned or thought about. And then we also have a part 2 for that video of 2023, what it looks like, what we're expecting, what we're anticipating, projects and things like that. So look out for those. It'll probably be Tuesday, Wednesday, and we will most likely, as everything goes well with our flights and everything, do a live Monday and our usual Thursday.
Yeah, and where we're going to be, we've said it before, but the internet is super spotty.
Yeah.
I mean, there are weeks where it just doesn't work at all. So we'll give it a shot, see what happens, but it'll be sketchy, it'll be quick, and yeah, we'll make it work though.
Totally. Absolutely.
But if you guys have anything for us, throw it down in the chat below. We know that this is Christmas Eve, and we do appreciate you guys joining us, and hope you guys have an awesome Christmas tomorrow.
Yes.
But I am so over this unbelievable cold here. These last 3 days have been miserable here in Iowa. There's no other word for it.
Yeah, I've heard so many people, like way more than I've ever heard before, say, my car just didn't start today. It didn't start yesterday. Like, it's not starting because it's so damn cold out. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, it was negative 42 yesterday at one point in time with the wind chill. And I live right next to my parents' house. I live within spitting distance of my parents' house. I couldn't see their house. The wind and the snow was blowing so badly, I literally couldn't see the house at all.
Yeah. Badraka is saying it's so cold in Chicago.
Yes.
Yeah, it's very windy there too. So, supposedly it's called the Windy City for a reason. But I jogged out of work yesterday to go to my car, and I hit that deep breath in with that freezing cold, and it just sucked down into all my alveoli there. And I couldn't. I was hyperventilating because I couldn't breathe because it was so freaking cold. That's what we deal with here in Iowa. The extremes, the hot, humid summers, and the freezing winters.
Yeah, and it's crazy to think of that because we're kind of sort of in the middle. I know we're more north, don't get me wrong, but yeah, we definitely get the hottest of the hot and the coldest of the cold.
Yeah, pretty sweet. Awesome. But at least we're in Iowa.
Yeah.
So that's good.
It's one of the best states in the world to be in. There's no doubt about it.
Agreed. Mm-hmm.
All right, well, that's all I've got. Man, I've got no more news.
No, I got nothing
and
either.
I know we both we haven't packed a single thing or done any laundry.
No, I'm in the middle of that right now, actually.
So, and I got some things I got to clean up on the computer for the actual job. And
Awesome.
Then we'll get rolling. All right, guys. Well,
guys.
The next time we see you guys, we're going to be on St. John on a beach, and we're going to try to bring you something live. He gets in just about a couple hours after I do. Hopefully, all the flights go well, and then we'll bring you live on Monday. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, we have 2 pretty cool videos back to back there. Thursday, we'll try to shoot a live, and then we're traveling all day Saturday, is it?
Yeah.
So we're traveling all day Saturday. We'll try to shoot a live Friday as well. All right, guys, that's all we've got for you. If you guys have anything, let us know in the comments below. But we appreciate you guys rocking with the absolute fittest crypto channel on YouTube, and we are out.